I'm going to show you two different clips, and I want you to tell me which version you find more interesting, A or B. As we slog through winter, we head towards my favorite month of the year, March. And while many look forward to the return of longer and warmer days, March is my favorite because it marks the start of a new baseball season. If you chose B, you just demonstrated exactly why B-roll is so important. B-roll is used to keep viewers engaged throughout video content. It's supplementary footage that enhances the main content of a video, which is known as A-roll. It's similar to an insert shot like in a narrative film, but is more about providing additional context. You'll see B-roll in things like documentary films, news segments, and online videos. In documentary filmmaking, B-roll is used to enhance the narrative. Let's say you're doing a project where a surfer is talking about a once-in-a-lifetime wave. Relevant B-roll could include clips of surfers waxing their boards, putting on wetsuits, or riding waves. These visuals help contextualize the topic that's being spoken about. The origins of B-roll are closely tied to news reporting. For example, in a segment where a news presenter covers a local town controversy, B-roll footage, such as shots of people going about their day or key landmarks, helps illustrate that story. In online content like this video, B-roll is essential for keeping viewers engaged and preventing them from swiping away or exiting out of your video. In online videos, hosts often record in static studio settings. B-roll adds energy, context, and visual interest, breaking up what might otherwise be a monotonous desk presentation. But not all B-roll is the same. There's a ton of different types of shots that fall under this category of footage. Establishing shots are wide angles that set the scene, giving viewers a clear sense of the location that's being discussed. They're often used as transitional B-roll, typically placed at the start of a sequence to create a smooth flow between scenes. Cutaways are a common type of B-roll that briefly interrupts the A-roll to add context. For example, if a speaker mentions a winery, showing footage of the vineyard or winemaking process would make for an effective cutaway. A key aspect of B-roll is using close-ups to highlight fine details and enhance the narrative, helping to draw viewers deeper into the topic. For example, if a video is about a producer's work with famous rock bands, detail shots could include close-ups of studio equipment like mixing knobs, soundboards, or guitar strings. This will help to immerse the audience even further into the narrative. Now that you know what B-roll is, where it's used, and which shots work best, let's cover the basics of filming it. If you're already filming effective A-roll, capturing B-roll isn't that much different, but there are two key elements to remember. Start by creating a list of B-roll shots before your shoot, even if you're unsure about the exact location or available resources. Planning ahead ensures you're prepared and prevents last-minute scrambling to come up with ideas during your production. A prepared shot list, including key details like shot types, subjects, and specific actions or angles, lets you start filming right away, even if the main segment isn't ready. You'll know exactly what to capture instead of wasting time trying to figure it out on the fly. If you have two cameras, that's a big bonus. However, if one is for B-roll and the other's for A-roll, make sure that their settings match. Key settings to align include resolution, frame rate, and color profiles. Mismatched settings can make your footage look inconsistent and jarring, which your audience will notice, and it might cause them to click away. Now that we've covered the essentials, let's talk about a nightmare scenario. You've captured B-roll during your shoot, but when you get home, you realize there's a section of A-roll that drags on too long, so you need more B-roll, only to find out that you've already used every single clip. Or worse, the B-roll you have doesn't match the main footage. These exact situations are when stock footage comes in handy. In the Storyblocks library, you'll find a wide variety of 4K and HD footage. Using the filters on the left, you can refine your search results to match your media's frame rate and resolution, ensuring consistency across your project. If you find a clip you like, you can click the related video button to discover more clips from the same shoot or just generally visually similar ones. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Then head over to storyblocks.com for unlimited downloads of royalty-free 4K footage, templates, music, and more.